Hey everyone, so real shocking news here. The legalization of marijuana in several U.S. states has led to a huge decline in revenue and influence of violent drug cartels. Who knew that removing marijuana from the black market would impact the bottom line of these gangs? You know, I've seen members of the DEA and FBI on major news outlets declare that legalizing marijuana won't prevent cartel violence, and that's all they say. They don't actually have an argument. They don't have an actual rebuttal of any substance against the notion that allowing marijuana to be legally bought and sold would prevent those people who can only succeed if they use violence from profiting off said product. At this point, these DEA and FBI employees are just as ignorant as someone crazy enough to advocate the prohibition of alcohol, which we tried already, and we all know how that turned out. Our government has wasted over $1 trillion and spent over 4 decades throwing people in jail for completely harmless and victimless so-called crimes. How dense does one have to be to not see the wheel spinning and not going anywhere? It's really not hard to understand that once you make a product illegal, people who don't use violence won't last in that market, and those who do use violence will make a killing, both literally and figuratively. It's sort of like survival of the fittest. If marijuana is legal, the fittest would be those people who make intelligent business decisions. If it remains illegal, the fittest would be those who are the most ruthless and brutal. And not to sound too cheesy or anything, but basic liberty and rights really has hurt these drug cartels in a way that government never could. In fact, the more laws government passes, the better off drug cartels seem to be. If cartel members were allowed to vote on the legalization of marijuana, there is no way in hell they'd ever vote for it. It's pure irony, but a DEA agent and a drug kingpin completely agree on the issue of drug legalization. DEA agents want drugs to remain illegal, despite its futility, because their budgets continue to grow and they'll never go away. They get job security from our ill-conceived laws, and a drug kingpin doesn't want legalization because that would mean they'd have to be a savvy business person now, and they wouldn't be able to just kill or terrorize their competition in order to expand their influence on the market. All in all, we should be trusting our politicians about as much as we trust the shady people involved in drug cartels. They both care only about themselves and will both destroy the lives of innocent people in order to get what they want. But we have nothing to fear from a person running a legitimate business. They cannot point a gun at us and force us to do what they want us to do. It's as simple as that. Thanks, and that's all.